From the rising of the sun to the place where it sets, the name of the Lord is to be praised. Let the name of the Lord be praised, both now and forevermore. Good morning. I'm Rob Langley and I greet you on this Wednesday, the 11th of November, 2020. I'd like to reflect on what Jesus said in John chapter 8 and verse 12. I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. The light of the world. Wow, what a statement. At the time of creation, in Genesis 1 verse 3, the first thing that God says is, "Let there be light," and there was light, and God saw that the light was good. Jesus himself was present at creation as part of the Trinity, as recorded in Genesis 1 verse 26, "Let us make man in our image." Even at the birth of Jesus, when he was gifted to the world in human form as the Son of Man, the light of the world was accompanied by bright light as the glory of the Lord shone around the shepherds in the fields. So, right from the very start of creation, light has been an essential and an integral part of life. As a teacher of the life sciences, I understand the importance of light in both the physical and the biological world. All plants and animals are dependent either directly or indirectly on the energy provided by light for their nourishment. Plants generally grow towards light to maximize their energy from the sun. And even in these unusual days of wearing masks, which may cover our smiles, masks are not able to shield the light of the person's inner being, which can be seen in the sparkle of their eyes. Light guides all motor vehicles and planes at night to safe destinations, and boats need navigational lights to avoid running aground or into other vessels. Light prevents aimless drifting, and even today with GPS, the crew still needs to know how to navigate by the light of the stars in case of electrical malfunctioning. Just recently, while camping in the mountains, we sat through storms and we watched in awe as lightning traversed the skies with fierceness of dancing, brightness displaying the beauty of the mountains and fields, and reminding us again of the grandeur and the power of our Creator and of the created things. In Psalm 119 verse 5 we read, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light for my path." And in 2 Corinthians 4 verses 6 to 7 we read, "Let light shine out of darkness. We have this treasure in jars of clay to show this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us." Jesus' light can be reflected in us, even though we are cracked vessels. In darkness, God's light shines. And if we willingly live in the light of Jesus, our lives can be illuminated with his love and power. None of us is a perfect vessel, but we pray that we continually reflect the light of Jesus to others. Are our lives powered by the energy of Jesus? Do we choose to live in his light? Are we always seeking and moving towards the light of his word, to the warmth of his love and to the heat of his rebuking? We can only reflect God's love to others if we first understand the depth and the warmth of it ourselves. And God works with us in spite of us being broken and cracked vessels. If we are filled with the light of Jesus, light in return can radiate from us to others. But if we appear too righteous or proud, always having everything all together, then the light of Jesus cannot enter into us easily. But if, in humility, we are aware of our shortcomings, our cracks, and acknowledge them, then the light of Jesus can penetrate us, and in turn his light can be reflected to others. We must mirror God's love in the midst of a world full of hatred and full of fear. We are the mirror of God's love, so we may show Jesus by our lives and by reflecting the hope of Jesus to others. So do we simply take God's life-giving light for granted, or do we allow it to illumine his word even more clearly? As we spend time absorbing the life-giving truths found in the Bible, as we navigate the paths of daily life, so that we can reduce the possibilities of electrical malfunctioning. The world is constantly changing, but let us not allow a plague of enormous proportions to shadow the eternal promises of God. May we be reminded that we are unassailable, wrapped in the love of Jesus. COVID is a passing event in history and in the unfolding of the biology of life. So many of us have begun discovering a life's mission to shine God's light, be it to strengthen families, to evangelize, to reach out to the lonely, to provide food and shelter for the poor, or to reevaluate health systems and job opportunities. So let us go forth with renewed hope, for our God is the same God yesterday, today, and forever. What a blessed assurance we have in Jesus, the light of the world. May the joy of knowing Jesus be reflected afresh in your life, and may you have a wonderful day. God bless you.